In this lesson, we're going to continue to discuss styles. If you'd like to follow along, go under the File menu to Open, and in the Sample Files folder, scroll down to 0808, Using Styles to Format a Magazine, and just click Open. Before we begin, I just wanted to mention that the way we're going to work in this particular little project is not normally the way I would format long text. Normally what I would do is place the text from Microsoft Word into my Indesign document. And then in one long running text document, I would set up all of my styles and apply those styles to all of the text. Then I would copy and paste the individual stories one at a time into my layout pages. This is a far faster way to work. In this lesson, what we're going to do is use the formatting from the first story to create styles, and then apply those styles to the second story at the bottom of the page. So why don't we jump right into creating our styles? I'm going to zoom in a little bit by clicking and dragging with my zoom tool across the width of my left-hand page of this spread. And then I'm going to get an insert point in my headline, and it looks like I used span columns to make the headline go right across the 3 columns of text. To create the style, I'm going to open my Paragraph Styles panel and go under the Options menu to New Paragraph Style, and I'm just going to call it Headline. I'm going to make sure that Apply Style to Selection is actually checked, and also Preview. I'm going to click in the shortcut field just to make sure that my headline style has actually been created. Why don't we talk for just a second about how to name your styles? It's very important to name your styles in a way that if you open the same document 6 months later, you'll actually know what that headline style is. I'm just going to click OK. Now I'm going to go down to the second paragraph of my running body text, and I'm going to go under the Options menu of the Paragraph Styles panel and go to New Paragraph Style. I'm going to name this Body Text. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to apply it to all of the body text in the rest of the first story. So I'm going to go under my pull quote and then just click and drag across the rest of the text, applying body text. Now let's get back to that first paragraph that has the drop cap. I'm actually going to do something a little unusual. I'm going to click on body text, and I'm going to recreate that drop cap inside of the Options window. The way we're going to do that is go under the Options menu to New Paragraph Style. And you can see automatically it's saying that my drop cap style is going to be based on my body text style. I'm doing that because chances are my body text style and my drop cap style are going to be identical except for the drop cap. So I'm going to call this body text drop cap. I'm going to go into the drop caps and nested styles, and I'm going to create the drop cap right here. And let's see if I have a character style to apply. And yes, I do. I'm going to now just click OK. Let me scroll down a little bit, and I'm just going to click in my pull quote. Go under my Options menu of the Paragraph Styles panel and go to New Paragraph Style. And I'm just going to name it pull quote. I'm going to create a shortcut for my pull quote. On a Mac, I'm going to hit Command and the number 1 from the numerical keypad to the right of my keyboard. On a PC, it would be Control and the number 1 from the numerical keypad. I'm just going to click OK. I want a caption style. So I'm going to click outside of my body text and then re-click in the caption text frame. And I'm going to go under my Options menu to New Paragraph Style, and I'm just going to call it Caption, and click OK. There's one more style that I want to create. but it's an object style. So what I'm going to do is go to my selection tool and just click on my graphic frame. I don't have my object styles panel open, so I'm going to go under the window menu to styles, object style. And then in the object styles panel, go under the options menu to new object style. And I'm just going to name the style. I'll call it photos, and I'll just click OK. So I have all of my styles. Why don't we now apply those styles to the second story? I'm going to start by going under the view menu to fit page in window so I can see the second story. Now I'm going to double click with my selection tool in the headline of the second story to get an insert point. I'm just going to click on my headline style. The next paragraph is my drop cap. I'm going to go to body text drop cap and just apply that. The paragraph after that is actually the pull quote. I'm going to click in that. And for the pull quote, I have a shortcut. So I'm going to hit Command 1 on a Mac, Control 1 on my PC, and I have my pull quote. The rest of the text is all body text. So I'm just going to select all of that text at once and just click body text. Why don't I now select my image and apply my photo style? And you can see it picked up the wrap information from this particular graphic frame that I used to create that object style. Very cool. Let me go down into my caption, and I'm just going to click caption, and it applied the caption. Why don't we take a closer look and get our panels out of the way and deselect everything. I'm going to press my W key to go into preview. If you just type the W, that means you're still in a text frame. So undo that, click outside the text frame, and then hit your W key, which is the keyboard shortcut for preview. And I'm going to scroll up just to see what it looks like. You can see how quick it was using styles to format an entire page. In the next lesson, we're going to start to discuss working with objects and text together.